Outstanding.
Alright guys, I got everything done. Got the game room all cleaned up from the absolute mess that it was in the previous video, from trying to swap everything over from Jamma to multi and multi to Jamma and vice versa. So you can refer to the video before this to see how bad the mess was. But it's all complete. The multi MK is now in the MK3 cabinet, and the MK2 is converted back to Jamma successfully. Like I mentioned before, I got the closeouts for the run buttons. The wiring and the actual switches are still in there, but the buttons I removed. And I still have to do a cap kit and a new flyback for the monitor, but it still looks pretty good. I mean, as you can see. Then of course we got the main cabinet down here, which everyone's familiar with. I still have yet to drill the left mouse click and right mouse click in roughly these locations here. So that's why this is just chilling out here on top of the control panel. But everything turned out fantastic for the swapping of everything. This is the multi MK now, and it works the same as before. You hold either start button and you'll escape into the game selection menu. Now you may notice this is different here. What I did is our friend Space Googie had made himself a custom Mortal Kombat theme for Maximus, and he was kind enough to send it to me. I might have been the first person that he sent it to or even downloaded it, but I have nothing but great things to say about this and high praise. I can't really do a full tutorial or a full review because I don't have the ability, because I only have MAME on here. So I'm not going to have the ability to switch through emulators and show off the full range of everything he did and all his hard work because I only have MAME. And I don't want to put anything on this cabinet except the arcade versions of Mortal Kombat, because I have the home ports and the home versions of everything here on the MAME cabinet. So I want to keep this just dedicated to arcade versions of Mortal Kombat. But just for a quick show off, you get the background image here of, I believe it's Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Has all the characters from Armageddon on it. Your game selection bar has a fire kind of theme to it. And you have the actual Mortal Kombat 1 cabinet. The cabinet here is going to display the marquee in the correct location and your screen cap. And it also has Johnny Cage and Kintaro from MK2 down here doing their thing. And it has the monks, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it has the monks in the corners from MK2 also floating doing their thing. It's pretty damn awesome, so many thanks to him and all his efforts, but I can't do a full review of it because I don't have the ability. So I believe Big Pete did or is going to do a full review of the MK theme. So check out Big Pete and Space Googie's YouTube channel for info and whatnot involving this theme. But it's all complete. We've got the volume control swapped over and the keyboard and mouse and iPad and controls, and it's all done. So once again, just like the other one, if I press either start button, it takes me into the game. We'll load MK3 because I don't have a UMK3 marquee, but I like the MK3 a lot better anyway. So MK3 was the first MK I really got into in the arcade. So MK3 has more of the memories for me than UMK3 or MK2 does. So that's kind of why I partially decided to go ahead and put everything in MK3 cabinet as opposed to MK2. So that's all good and ready to play. So the MK2, like I say, is converted back to Jamma 100% successfully. It's all good to go. Once I get around to doing it, I'll order a cap kit and a flyback and do all that for this chassis I got here locally. And then the MAME cabinet. Also, I want to mention on this MAME cabinet, just like the theme over here for the MK, Space Googie did a custom theme for MAME. It's not MK based, it's just MAME based. And I want to talk about that for a minute. Big Pete did a review of it, so check out Big Pete's channel for his review of it. But I have nothing but great things to say about this also. Many thanks to him and his effort for doing this stuff. You got Super Nintendo here, which is pretty much a Super Mario World type of based background. I can't get it to stop refreshing anyway. You have Nintendo, which is a Super Mario Brothers type of theme-based background. You know, you got Mario and his magic mushroom and one of the Koopas there. The only issue I have with it is that it says press start, and in order to select things for my machine, you have to press a button I have marked as select, because you've already got start buttons over here and I have a button that says select, but either way it still works just fine. No matter what emulator you select, you're always going to have this screen come up. For Nintendo, it's got the Nintendo logo, and you have Mario, an animated Mario doing things up here in the corner by the Nintendo sign. And then all the screen caps, there's no more border around the screen cap, and you have various characters doing various things. You've got Venom up here chilling, doing his deal, slobbering everywhere. Then I really like the fact that you've got little details like the guys from Metal Slug, even the hanging mummy there you got from the Metal Slug character. And you got Ryu, or Ryu, however you want to say his name, and Scorpion doing battle down here. And this is what you see on no matter what emulator you select. And then in the background, you've got the classic arcade atmosphere. You've got games like Dragon's Lair, and you got a Star Wars cockpit machine over here, Sinistar, Burger Time, stuff like that. And oh, my damn screensaver kicked in. We'll escape out here. All right. Main, you've got 3 different cabinets here. You have a Donkey Kong cabinet, and you have what's a couple, like this will say Arcade Classics is what this marquee says, and then multi-games. You got 3 different cabinets here that are kind of MAME-based. And then, of course, the same background that's there for your game selection menu on any emulator you have. And you have, you know, Peter Pepper, I believe his name is, from Burger Time, Mr. Dig Dug. You got Donkey Kong and other characters. I believe these characters are from Tron, I'm not sure. And then on the Sega one, you've got Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. You've got Sonic here when he's enraged or whatever. I'm not really sure of the terminology. I don't play the game too often. PS1's kind of bland background, but then again, you know, it's not that big a deal. A lot of effort went into it, so it's not like you have to have it 100% perfect. But Game Boy. Now, what I want to say about this is I actually have one of these posters. You can see where it's folded and creased. It's about the exact same size as the game pack that Nintendo came in. When I bought Mike Tyson's Punch-Out in 1987, 24 years ago, give or take, it came with one of these Nintendo posters that's in the background of this Game Boy. So that kind of brings back a lot of memories for me, because I think it's pretty awesome. I used this because the memories, as soon as I saw this, the memories start flooding back, so that's pretty neat. Then back to Super Nintendo. But it doesn't matter. Any of these you select, you're going to have the same background with Scorpion and Ryu and Venom and the Metal Slug guys and the arcade. But it's pretty neat. Now, up here in the corner on Nintendo, you had Mario. You had an animated Mario. Nintendo and Super Nintendo both have the same logo up here, except Super Nintendo says Super Nintendo, and you have the same Mario doing his deal. MAME, you don't have anything. It's just a marquee for every individual game. Now, there's no more border for any of them around the screen cap or the marquee, which is pretty neat. But I wanted to point out on the Genesis, you have an animated Sonic instead of a Mario, obviously, because Genesis is Genesis and Nintendo is Nintendo. But it's all the same type of menu. But nothing but great things to say. Many thanks to him and his effort. So check out Space Googie's channel and Big Pete's channel for more in-depth reviews and where to get these. I believe Space Googie has them up for download. Just send him an email and he'll email you the info you need to get these themes if you're interested. So once again, thanks to him, and thanks to all you guys for following along and watching the videos, and maybe we'll do some gameplay here coming up of something, and so I guess stay tuned and we'll see you then.